Welcome guys, this is the third game of the Revival Playoffs for the Chinese All-Stars tournament. We do have the world number 3, current world number 3 player playing in this Revival tournament. He needs to be top 4 or top 3 to make it to the finals. Right now his scoring is quite on par with everybody else. He is scoring at 9 out of 2 games. This is a very even score for most of the players. Let's see how players fare in the third game. To introduce the players, the first player is Q, second player is Batman, third player is Chessfan, the world number 3 player currently in the world on the leaderboard, Chessfan368. This is the Mighty Frog 65. This is a little dragon. By the portfolio picture, this is a little chicken. This is a little ducky by his Chinese name translation. And lastly, it's 8000. If we remember, 8000 has a custom-made courier by the developers. It's a courier that rides on the elephant, I believe. It's very majestic. Definitely check it out once we get to him. You might be wondering, why are the players on Rook and on Queen level? I thought this is a high Queen game. Yes, the tournament organizers allows them to not have the main account, to not lose their account rankings. They can use alt account. So everyone's using alt. So 8000 here is using a Queen level alt over here. Let's have a look at the start of the game. What we're focusing on is items and unit choices, mostly a pairs initially. Those who top roll into a 2-star will be very well off. We do see 2 anti-mage, we see a Mars warrior over here, and this is round 3. In round 3, usually a few players will be finding a 2-star, and maybe this time not many top rolls here. We can see on the flow chat once we flow across the screen to see if anyone finds the top row. But not this time, no. Interesting. Usually we see already a 2-star task, 2-star bounty, maybe a 2-star anti-mage. We can see this is a little ducky. He's already going for maybe Bat Riders, Trolls, and Knights. He does have the 2 bounty hunter. This is how the high ranking Queen players do value the options to have higher early game potential. The highest impact for units for the Chinese meta is bounty hunter, anti-mage, clockwork, follows by 2-star Mars. Those are 2-star units, by the way. 2-star Mars, 2-star Tiny actually, and also a few other units. Tiny can go into warriors, and Tiny can go with elementals. That was 8000. You saw how big his courier is. It's very fancy and very shiny. Multiple items for Chessfan. This is Chessfan. He started with 3 warriors, and let's see what he goes into. This is Batman. Batman is over here with the little cat courier. He bought 2 enchantress. He was lucky to find the jewel over here. For us, we did have 4 enchantress in 2 rounds, then never any druid by round 10 in a Queen game. That was such a bait by enchantress as well. We do not see a strong start for most of the players. Usually there will be a very strong start with a lot of 2-stars floating across the screen, but not this time. So everyone's on like basic units, 2 Juggernaut and a bounty here. This is interesting though. So this shows a lot of players do top roll sometimes, and sometimes they do not top roll as well. This game happened to be one of them. We do see the power of Mars even over here. He's a solid tank unit, and people and units do not gain enough mana when they hit him, because they have to deal 50 damage to get the maximum mana gain. So usually 4 players will lose and 4 players will win, and this is usually the case for the first round. This is 8000. Look at his career, guys. That's a big elephant. It's big already before he started winning massively, right? 8000 is going into Knights as well. To touch base on the meta of the Chinese Queen meta, it will be Knights, Hunters, Mages, followed by the Elves if you top roll the Lone Druid, followed by the Warriors. If you don't want to go into the Hunter Warriors, you can go into 6 Warriors, Beast Warriors. And lastly, there will be Goblin Mages, and there will be other off-curve assassins as well if no one's going for them. So they're very versatile. This is the meta where every build is kind of outshining, every build is shining instead of 1 build or 2 build outshining everybody else, like the elves and like the assassins previously. So everyone loves this meta, and on the downside is people do clash with the hunters and knights sometimes. And this is when we see sometimes warriors kind of outshine with hunters, or warriors outshine with the beast. I start to see an increased amount of beast and warriors in my game, and they're terrifying, guys. 6 warriors with Lycan, Lone Druid, and Venomancer just summons everything and we can't kill anything, and they're very terrifying as well. We do see a player that plans to go to Hunters probably with the Draw Ranger. Usually a Draw Ranger start states that you want to go into Hunters. Of course, we can see how strong Enchantress is, even at the earliest games. She is by far the unspoken hero in early games when she heals multiple times and out-tanks 2 or 3 units. You can see the player over here. This player is... where is he? That player was Little Dragon. He was favoring multiple pairs. We do notice a lot of players favoring pairs. This is about potential. Oh, I thought Chess player open faulted. He is kind of open faulting, isn't he? Let's have a look. Usually at this round, we want to see who leveled up and who did not. Those that did not must be running a losing streak or anything in plan. Chess Fed is semi-open fault if you look over here. He sold a few units, he's on 12 gold. The world number 3 player or the high ranking player in the world usually have a strategy and they kind of force a losing streak if they can make it. Here Chess Fan is happy to kill 1 or 2 units if he can. I think he did kill at least 1 unit. So let's keep in mind of Chess Fan who started open fault. I do not recommend a semi or open fault in this current meta because how aggressive everybody else is and how aggressive the Chinese meta is. Because it really punishes you when you find the beast player, when you find a player that summons, and also everyone's pushing for levels so much faster. It's likely we see some of the win streak leader as Q and maybe Little Ducky and the Little Chicken going to level 6 at round 8 and then maybe going to round 7 and round 13. Round 8 is off curve leveling, round 9 is on curve leveling. Most likely everybody except Chessfed will be going to level 6 at round 9. Maybe not our friend Little Dragon though, so those 2 players are running a losing streak. Chessfan is doing this little better because he has more gold, but that means he has less potential. The Little Dragon probably have more potential, but less gold. Let me know what you guys think about open fault at this stage of the game. Can they still work, or is this also a bait? The downside for Chessfan is he actually have to go more open fault than semi-open fault, because if he leave a few units on the board, he finds out an open fault player, then he's gonna win. Once he wins, it's terrible for him. And the scary thing about the Little Dragon player who goes for the losing streak as well, if he finds Chessfan and if they're both open fault, they will draw. If they draw, they both lose their winning and losing streak. We see the favor of Mars, and as a tanky frontline for the Hunters, Mars is quite nice because Mars is an ideal frontliner, because Hunter just need a frontline to survive long enough to dish out enough damage. Notice over here the pairs are working again. This is the Little Dragon player. He is not purposely going open fault, while Chessfan is. The Little Dragon player is actually boosting up in power with that 2-star fund, and because of that, he might actually start a win streak very soon as well. We do see a Doom. Usually we want to notice any purple units that's a top pickup, and this Doom is a superb pickup at level 5. Really high pickup for the Hunter player, and this Hunter might transition into Warriors as well, looking at how many Warriors he's sitting on the bench and looking at the units that he does not have, which are multiple Hunters. So maybe he'll go into 6 Warriors Hunters, or maybe something else, maybe even 2 Beasts as well. The power of Elementals is also shiny. We can see a lot of Elementals being used for 1-star Razor, Tiny, and other units. Looking over here, this was the positioning for the Elemental. This is how strong players are favoring Elementals. Round 6. Most of the players should be going to level 6 because this is the uncurved leveling up, but 2 players down here might not be because they still have a losing streak. And as I predicted actually, everyone went to level 6 except those 2 players who are running losing streak or who does not have a win streak. Chessfan is fully open faulted. That means he can't even preserve health. It's likely he'll lose down to 20 or 30%, and if he can make a comeback, he's great, but he is aiming for top 4 position with that. If he can't make a comeback, what's going to happen is he's going to die in 20 rounds. But on the upside, if he does make a comeback, it's going to be very hard for everybody else because he really kicks up the pace of the game about 2 or 3 rounds faster than what it usually is. We do see one player here being the Little Chicken, who is probably having the best win streak here, followed by Q. Those 2 players are the ones who want to focus. That Little Imp Courier player was the Little Chicken. What we want to see is if anyone gets away with a winning streak, even after round 15, that will be a big indicator there will be an unstoppable win streak leader. We do see Chess Fan putting more units here. See, Chess Fan is level 5 over here. He's putting more units in the hope he can defeat the neutral monsters. He's got a few units. One, is that a 2-star Aquarium Pain actually? He's reluctant to fuse his Enchantress. He just needs one more Enchantress for 3-star Enchantress. I think that'll be a top pickup for him as well. That Queen is going to be so crucial. Can she do it? The caster over here in the Chinese cast is also focusing on Chess Fan over here. Can she do it? She needs one more Scream to kill one more. She did it! She killed one more! And that was like a top-notch positioning and unit choice for him. And also finding a Void Stone should help the Queen or maybe units in the future so much more. And looking over here, this player who is the second player in the leader, who top rolled the Doom, also top rolled the Plate Mail and the Chainmail. Is he gonna give them to the same unit? He did give it to the Doom. Being level 1, Doom have 1000 health, 110 attack, which is a very strong demon. And demons do double dip with mana gain because of the pure damage that also gives mana. We can see some knights, and we do see the Chess Fan may be going to assassins with that 2-star Crown Pain. Knights who finds a 2-star knights at this stage is very strong, and 8000 over here with Abaddon, if he finds undead, he can be even stronger. He can remove the Razor for undead, gives him more amplified damage on physical attacks, and also curve into the find for the Necromancer. So now he can use the Jorringer, later he can use the Necro. Chess Fan is starting an investment fund, guys. It's his new product, it's the Enchantress. Whoever invests with him will get additional gold if he sells all of them. He found his Druid, finally, guys. Look how happy he is. He's like, guys, your investment matured. Time for the Enchantress. Let's see what it does. He sold the Abaddon, sold the Draw. Interesting. That's a lot of items on those 2 units. Chess Fan is level 5 right now. He took back 1 Enchantress. Maybe this is on purpose so that he doesn't win on this round. He wants to kill as many units as he can. He also wants to not lose too much. He's not combining Perseverance in the off chance. Ooh, and look at this. I'm going to pause here. He preemptive leveled 1 here. I think next round he should automatically go to level 6 because he preemptive leveled here. He is currently on 50 gold, so no interest was wasted, but he will enjoy the level 6 rates. He probably wants a Lone Druid as his top pick, also a Templar for his assassins. His goal here is to kill a few more and to lose SHP. But looking at Lycan here, it's actually very scary for him. If I were him, I was like, please die, buddy, before the Lycan summons. Lucky the Queen did the scream onto the Lycan run. Juggernaut is one of those units that can main fight a Templar. Usually other units have trouble with Templar, but Juggernaut with his spins can really main fight a Templar, and we just saw it right there. Because of his spins, he will take out all the charges of the refraction with the Templar, and then he follows with his dashes. Aggressive spinning, right there. We saw this player kill going to level 7 because of his win streak at round 13. We also can see the Mighty Frog here also aggressively spin to level 7, and also the Batman. So 3 players spin aggressively at round 13. The round 13 is becoming the new round 17 for most players in China, and this is how aggressive they're becoming. Chess Fan right now have 51 gold, level 6 and 48%. If I were him, I would be concerned if he loses 1 more. He's actually happy to win here, and he did put down both of the Enchantress for the best potential to not lose too badly. With the Venomancer, maybe he may win here. That Queen's a big nuke damage. Oh no, the front line died. The Venom needs more time, guys. And the Queen also died. This is not bad of a win for not bad of a lose for Chess Fan. I would say this is even a win for him if he kills 1 more. Simply because if he kills more, he preserves health and he actually makes a great chunk of gold. Look at those Venomancer ones. He did it. He killed 1 more. So right now he's getting 3 gold on this round for losing. 4 gold, 4 HP for 3 gold is definitely worth it for him. I mean, he doesn't have that much health, but the economy is what's going to bring him back after round 15, I believe. Usually players do spike up after round 15 instead of waiting for round 17 because HP will not allow for that. We do see multiple knights player. What that means is there is going to be a clash of builds. See, this is another knight player as well. 8000 was a knight, the little ducky is also a knight. When the clash happens, Whoever is the stronger knight will usually be benefiting, the other knight will be suffering quite a bit. This goes the same thing for the mages, assassins, and hunters as well. Oh, he just found a beast warrior. And if I know a beast warrior, the Lycan's gonna summon. The Beastmaster is actually not a beast, but he's a big unit here. Great AoE, and with the Lycan summon, someone's losing a lot of HP here. Unless the Luna can bounces, the Beastmaster's Beastmaster's receiving mana from the bounces and then killed her from afar. Assassin. We do remember there was Elemental Assassin with a Morphling. Let's have a look over here. Friend Deadpool says, what does the number under the picture of the players mean? The number under the player's picture, this number means the level of the player for the current level. This number is the current gold, the blue bar. The green bar is the health. Let me know if that answers the question, my friend. If you have any other questions, let me know as well. Chessfan found a 3-star Enchantress, but he did spend 6 Enchantress for it. Notice that he also started to spend on round 15 because he wants to be stronger. He's already level 7. Let's see if he goes further as well. Chessfan is quite scary when he does this for other players because once this starts, those players that fight him is likely going to lose because he is exchanging health for economy. Now he's going to make other players pay for him losing health in the early parts. But the scary thing for Chessfan is if you find a win streak leader with a massive army like that Beast Warrior, he might lose the precious health he has. He doesn't have much health as well. So a losing streak for Chessfan. We do see multiple players going to level 7 before round 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 actually. Some did level at round 15 as well, including Chessfan. So this really do translate into multiple aggression, and this is a Goblin Mage by the Mighty Frog. We do remember the Mighty Frog running Goblin Mage multiple times, some with great success, other times he was level 9 and round 21, never found the Goblin techies. As a big fan of Goblin player, this really makes me sad as well because I love Goblins, and the multiple legendaries that exist in the game makes it so much harder for Goblins to work. Now, on the top left corner, there you go, my friend. So over here, if you're asking those things, those are the scores of players. This is the third round of the game. On the first round, whoever comes last will get 0 points, followed by 1, 2, 5, 6, and 8 points. The winner will get 8 points. So looking at those scores, the players has played twice already in this survival playoffs, and most players are pretty evenly matched up. So there's no one player that won twice in the past 2 games. So those are the scores for the past 2 games. Oh, the Beast player found Little Ducky, and he lost a lot with the summons. This Beast player is actually Chessfan. So this is what I mentioned about Chessfan beating other players, because he is going to power spike even further. I wouldn't be surprised if anyone goes to level 8 here. Either the win streak leader or Chessfan might do that. This is uncurved leveling. Oh, Chessfan didn't need to level, did he? He found some shiny 2 stars. And with what he's going to do, he's making the old traditional open for elf to work. He's rolling big time. Usually for elves you can roll at 7. You don't need to be 8 for the legendaries because you can't fit an elf legendary. There's no elf legendary, but he wants the Long Druid. We can see a pack with 8,000. It's likely he will go into knights with dragons. Maybe if he changes his mind and go into trolls, but I doubt it with the 2-star pack at this moment. Oh, the elves. Let's see. Can our friend Little Ducky do it? This is a 2-star Luna. No, this is not a 2-star Luna. That's why the elves couldn't do enough damage against the knights. 8,000 did lose to the Beast Warrior, which right now the Beast Warrior is basically a Beast Orc Warrior. Massive loss. This is why I say the Beast Warrior is really on the rise. So what's happening now, guys, is the Beast Warrior is hitting people from above and Chessfan is hitting people from below. This is so scary because people will be losing so much HP so much faster than usual. Let's have a look at the economy over here. Level 18. Round 18, Kill went to level 8. This is how aggressive he's going to protect health and to maintain the winning streak. Also punish players massively. Did he just pull 2 Long Druid out of the box? That's massive. So 51 gold, 31 gold, 27, 48, 50, and over here Chessfan's on 40 gold. So people are maintaining quite high economy, and that might come back to hurt them quite heavily because chess fan and the win streak beast player over here, this is Kill by the way, he is a win streak beast player, will come back and basically count them down. If Kill loses here, it's actually so important he doesn't lose here. He's gonna draw actually. He lost actually. By losing there, he salvaged gold to 30, you saw over there. And his exchange of leveling up to level 8 is not that wasted, but it was punished. Not severely, but a little bit, because he still has 30 gold. He still punish other players who faces him. Downside is he will not enjoy such good economy anymore, which is a good news for every other player though. What I want to see if the Mighty Frog, which is this player over here currently on the 3rd position, if the Mighty Frog with the Goblin Mage goes to level 9 at round 21 again. This is like an all-in version of the Goblins, which I love to do, and sometimes when you find techies at round 22, you just smile, everybody just shakes their head, they're like, oh. A Troll Knight and a Dragon Knight by the looks of it. The Troll Knight is finding the Dragon Knights, while the Dragon Knight is not finding the Dragon Knights. So awkward, and the Trolls are not fully Trolls because he doesn't have the 4 Trolls. But this 2-star Dragon Knight though could have done something if he did survive long enough. The downside for the Dragon Knight is because he doesn't have the dragons to activate him, and the longer he fights, the more he loses. Those Lycans guys are not messing around. What is likely to see is players might be dying very soon. Oh, look at this, chess fan lost. He lost, and now not only he lost his win streak if he had any, he also lost precious health. Chess fan can afford to lose one more round, and after that he's gonna die. So it's gonna make or break for chess fan. After round 20, what we're gonna see is a lot of players going to level 8, and maybe more players will be going to level. Actually, I doubt players will be going to level 9 because level 8 is optimum rolling. Level 9 is just to push for advantage when you have enough 2 stars or 3 stars. If I remember earlier, if you guys remember, the little dragon player was also in the bottom with chess fan, but instead of running a losing streak, he went for the winning streak route. He did protect health quite nicely, and he is going to level 8 right now. He's already level 8, and while chess fan is in the bottom still. So they both started at those bottom positions. Let's see who's going to perform better, if changing out of losing streak is better, or what chess fan does with the losing streak health is better. It is also heavily dependent on the opposition RNG. If you face a knight player, it's likely you won't lose that much, or maybe you lose a lot if the knight player has the better RNG of shield procs. But with the beast player, it's likely you lose a lot if he's leading the game. Legendary. Let's see if our friend takes it. He buys the Gyro instantly. This is why I say people love to go to level 8. You pick up the legendaries, and you become so much stronger if it's one of the great legendaries. Gyro is actually above average in terms of legendaries. Great armor, great attack speed, and also great damage with cooldown. Now, that's if the Gyro is not attacked by the anti-mage though, which is he is not. Unfortunately for the Dragonite, the moment he transforms is about the time he dies as well. Gyro with a cooldown, massive damage over here. Gyro only have 10 seconds of cooldown. If he survives a little longer, he can cooldown again. Let's see if he can make it. He needs... There you go, he made it. Double cooldown Gyro. I wonder how much Gyro did in terms of damage. If we remember correctly, chess fan was on 25%. He's on 23% now. That means he did lose on this round, which every point of health is going to be so precious. Each of the players who are clashing with a build really do want the other players to die. For example, this particular knight player really wants his Dragon Knight. He's taking his trolls. He's like, if you don't give me the Dragon Knight, I'll take your trolls, buddy. He literally cannot find the Dragon Knight. This is a dragon synergy with 2 dragons that are not Dragon Knights. Well, meanwhile over here, the troll player is really trolling him with a 2-star Dragon Knight. We did have a glimpse of chess fan. I think he's 1 unit away from a 3-star anti-mage as well, which will be a big pickup by the elf player. The Mighty Frog is level 8 at the moment. He has 31 gold. He is a Goblin Mage. Goblin Mage really do need the techies very soon, otherwise something like this is gonna happen. Oh, you'll see guys. The beasts are gonna outlast them, and then they're gonna take them apart. Oh, are they? That shadow thing, guys. That shadow thing was superb. Not only did he do lots of AoE damage, he also single target killed a few of the units with auto attack. So many beast and elf players, and everyone's dying so much faster. The awkward thing is the knights are actually doing damage to each other. It's one of those negative sound synergies where you take knights, I take knights, we both lose. So that's why we really want to avoid those kind of scenarios. Chessfan over here is funding a lot of things, but not enough 2-stars, I feel. He might roll deeper, would he? He's not rolling. We do notice the Chinese players do go to level 8 quite fast, but once they're level 8, they stop there, they start rolling, unless there's a big reason to go to level 9. For example, for the Dragon Knight player, he gets 6 knights, well, 2 undead and 3 dragons. That's the moment he goes to level 9. He has the optimal level, or the lock and roll level, a little different to everybody else. It's likely we'll see players start to die around 26 and 27 range for the game because the power of the beast players, and because Chessfan is an elf beast that's going to summon a lot that punishes players. Usually games like this don't last around 35 and above, but those games are more exciting because players are really on the edge. We can see one player is making a breakthrough in terms of health. This is the beast player. He did lose to the goblin mage, but for him it's okay. It's likely he will meet the goblin mage again, and every other build kinda can't deal with the beast and warriors. He's speaking about Dragon Knights. He saw the Dragon Knight. He actually became a Dragon Knight himself, guys. This is the little ducky player who took all the Dragon Knights from the other Dragon player. He's like, guess what, buddy? I can too be a Dragon Knight. He gave that to the pack. I'm very surprised. Why is that? Because Dragon Knight can also dish damage, and the pack is likely going to die before the Dragon Knight. Maybe because he doesn't have many units that deal spell damage. I can bet you the other player who's also running for Knights and Dragons can't wait for the little ducky to die. Once he dies, everything gets freed up. And he did find the win streak leader, I believe. Those beasts are not going to be kind for him. And that's a 3-star X. Oh gosh, he is not having a good time here. Hey, he did splash a few. Maybe he'll survive here. Oh, he died as the first player to die around 24. This is how aggressive the players are. This is 8,000. 8,000 is the Dragon Knight player who can't find his Dragon Knights. 8,000 is so happy here because his enemy who took everything died. That freed up so much for him. Mighty Frog. Mighty Frog is leveling up. You guys can see. Did he level up? He did not level up fully. He's not committing. Even 37% he's not committing. That's interesting. Usually when he doesn't commit, that means he's going to stay on level 8. He believes he will not die or lose HP next round. He'll definitely not die though, but losing HP is going to be crucial here. So let's see if this greed pays off for the Mighty Frog. Our win streak leader did go to level 9 comfortably with 50 gold, which is very strong. And Coco said, these are the point at the moment, I think, points. Yes, those are the points at the moment for the players to accumulate into the tournament for this stage of the game. Chessfan. How is Chessfan doing? Chessfan is sitting at 23% for a while now. Let's see if the losing streak works for Chessfan. And this is the Dragon player that was next to Chessfan at the start of the game. Both players went for different routes. One for aggression, one went for losing streak. Oh, that's a Beastmaster. Double Beastmaster. And that's a gunker. Notice players are rolling below 50. Usually they even roll down to 40 as well. The Mighty Frog leveled up, guys. Look at that. The Goblin Mage did level up. He didn't lose that round. Oh my god, that's a massive pickup with the Doom. That's the win streak leader as well. He's definitely securing his position as the leader firmly as well. Only 2 players that's level 9. One is comfortable at level 9. The other one is forcing level 9 to find his crucial piece, which is techies. That tide was massive. What the leader wants to find, what this player wants to find, maybe is a Deucer for the magic resistance against the Goblin Mage. Right now he's got great tankiness with his warriors, but he does not have the magic resistance. Notice he only have 4 warriors instead of the traditional 6 warriors, because he also have hunters. Look who found a Dragon Knight, guys. Guess why? Because the other player with 4 Dragon Knight died. Ooh, that Dragon Knight was so close. He's hiding over there. Did you guys see? He was hiding on the top corner. Cash One says back. Hope to see 3-star Doom. Oh, that would be very nice, actually, my friend. 3-star Doom will be extraordinarily nice. We do notice Chess Fan lost HP here. Chess Fan is really on the last point of HP. If he loses again, he's out of this round, maybe even out of the tournament. But if he can maintain a good standing, he's still got a chance for the last game. There's one more game to go after this one. If he can come top 1, top 2 on that game, maybe he can still make it to the finals. Chess Fan is on 9 points right now. Winning a game gives him 8 points. Anti-mage. Oh, the good elves. The downside for the elves is actually if the knight procs enough armor, they can't actually do damage to the knights. And this particular elf player is facing this exact issue. The knights overwhelm them because the knights is also at level 9. This is when I say it's optimal for the knight player. Level 9 is optimal for the knight player. This is a rare occurrence for most builds. Most builds are great at level 8. We do see one more player died. The little dragon player who was the same stage with Chess Fan died. He did went up to the 2nd place of the leaderboard, then he forced down rapidly once it's beyond round 25. I think this is a great chance for the Mighty Frog 8000 to come 2nd. It's gonna be hard for Kill to lose at this particular win streak position. And Chess Fan is looking for 1 Deucer and 1 Anti-Mage. He's not finding any, guys. Why is that? Mighty Frog as a Goblin Mage can find the techies very soon, hopefully. And also 8000 is a solid knight, which is at maturity at level 9. He just need the DK, and no one wants a Dragon Knight by the looks of it. Unless someone is reaching up to deny him as well. This is our win streak leader with the Beast Warrior Hunter synergy, which we'd love to see and which is very strong and punishing for most players. That tie did it, this tie died. The power of the Goblin Mage at show right here, guys. But the Goblin Mage is facing someone he can't deal with as well, the Elf. And why was Elf so strong? One of the reasons is that the Mage needs to regenerate mana for attacking. If you miss your attack, you will not really gain mana. If you don't get mana, you can't control the enemy. Also, Elves have Anti-Mage. Anti-Mage might burn a crucial unit like a Tide Hunter, and then the Mage don't have enough control. This is very close. The 3 player over here, or even the 4 player over here, is competing for the top 3 position, and whoever meets a big counter will be severely punished. For example, the Knight player, if he finds a Mage player, he's happy. On the opposite end, if the Mage finds a Knight, he's in trouble. The Elf player is tricky. One is RNG, the other one is the counters. If Elf player makes a slight mistake, he might die, but if the enemy makes a mistake with Elf player, for example, if the position is not correct, then Elf will punish him massively with his summons. This is not the best matchup for the Elf player, and this is Chess Fan. Why is that? The warriors are tanky. If they're tanky enough with Enigma, they might punish the Elf player. Let's see if that's the case. Already he lost on the side on this corner. The Tide caster and the Enigma caster. I think this is the end for Chess Fan because of the multiple layers of spells that pierce through immunity. Wow, so close for Chess Fan. Someone did lose down, and Chess Fan did came 5th with his particular losing streak Elves. It's a great news for everybody else because they did secure top 4 position. Chess Fan did earn 3 points on this round. He will be on 12 points for the final round, so it's likely he needs to be top 1 or top 2 to make it to the finals. We see a little 1-star DK over here who is waiting to find a few friends. If we were to think now, it is likely the Beast player is going to secure this game, but we want to see how players manage and how they can adjust to be the top 2, top 3, or maybe come to top 4. Top 4 is secured. Now it's about matchup and also positioning. Crucial units in this stage of the game is Medusa, Tide Hunter, Conquer, Disruptor, then followed by the humans. There's also the Doom. So there's the Initiator, there's a Counter Initiator. What we want to see is what units dooms. With the new adjustment of AA, a lot of players are complaining about the Dooms not doing enough or not doing the correct unit. Mighty Frog is rolling again. This is very similar to his previous game where he could not find the techies. If he can't find the techies, this is just so painful for him. The entire lineup requires 6 goblins, and if he can't have him, just nothing works. This is the defensive position he has. He found the Zeus. Not enough though. The caster is focused on him. This is a mage, but this mage, does this mage have Nagas? That mage was perfectly positioned with a Dusa, and that Dusa, not only did she disable the Conquer, not only did she disable the Keeper of the Light, she also disabled most of the front lines to do anything. And this is going to be a painful loss for the mage, Goblin Mage over here. He might die here. Oh, he's dead actually. So the Mighty Frog died after not finding techies for the longest time. This is the player that killed him. The caster went right onto him. We can see how strong a 3-star Juggernaut is and how fancy he is with 2 ropes. Now keep in mind guys, 2 ropes does not stack. I think what happened here is he gave 1 rope to each of the 2-star Juggernaut, but once they fused, they kind of stack together. I don't think a Queen level player will make the mistake of stacking items that do not stack. Usually they want to capitalize on early game to give 2 Juggernauts the ropes. It's going to be close. Who do you think is going to win? 8000 or the Little Chicken player? For second place, that is. That's a 3-star launcher. When it rains, it pours, right? Kill is like, hey guys, don't mind me. It's a Russian roulette for both of you. Who finds me, who's going to be in trouble. What I'm thinking is, the Knight player will have a better chance of surviving because how tanky Knights are. While Kill is quite tanky. Oh, Kill, oh, whoa, did you see that guys? A human silence on the first attack on the Dusa. And this is how many seconds into the game? That Dusa is silenced for like an eternity. She's still silenced. She's still silenced. She casted when everything died. Remember when Kill defeated the mage player? It was because of the Dusa. On the opposite end, that first hit human silence followed by multiple human silence really got him. And yes, so over here, that player who was silenced to infinity, the Little Chicken player, did lose. All we're going to witness is to see if 8000 can make a comeback, but against this mighty lineup with 2-star units and legendaries, it's going to be hard for him. And that human silence was incredibly strong. I can't express how strong the human silence is when he procs. This is only 2 humans, but notice the Lycan and the Conquer are humans. And with the first attack, they always have a chance to disable the initiators. Oh, that's a 3-star Beastmaster. I think that states the game's pretty much secured for them. Look at his items. It's got so many big items, and he already have the biggest control for the biggest counter for the Knights, which is Enigma. Enigma will do 50% pure damage to everyone in AoE. Notice how the Knight is balled up, and after the Viper dies, there's no way the Enigma is going to miss that much. Once he casts, that should secure the deal of 8000. He didn't even need to cast, guys. Okay. GG, well played. I'm going to pause here. Very well played by the player Kill to maintain the win streak. If we remember earlier, he was the first player to go to level 8, first player to go to level 9. His aggression with his unit choice of warriors, hunters, and beasts really carried him further. What we want to highlight is the player that came second was the Knight player. There were 2 Knights contesting Knights. The other Knights countered him by taking all the Dragon Knights when he was looking for Dragon Knights. Notice he only have a 1-star Dragon Knight because of that, but once the other Knight player died, opened up so much pool, he was able to find his Knights. The third player was actually a warrior player. Notice the top 3 are players that not finding the same builds together. This allows them to be the better in their builds, and also allows them to find some crucial 3-stars over here. We do remember also Chessfan, the world number 3 player, starting a losing streak elf. This is the reason most people stop doing losing streak elf, is the aggression players are having in the mid and early game, and also the inability for the losing streak elf to not lose health in the mid game. Because if you meet a strong matchup like the Beast Warrior, likely you'll lose health and you don't have much health. Thank you so much guys for watching this particular tournament. There will be one more game for the playoffs, for the revival games, and then we'll be going to the finals as well. Let me know in the comments below of what do you think about this game, if open fort and losing streak still works, or if players need to adjust. Thank you so much guys. To support me further, please like and comment on the YouTube video. To support me on Twitch, please follow and please subscribe with Twitch Prime. Thank you so much guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.